same night that y'all may or may not be seeing me uploading these other videos with the same little like brown shirt. Well, I ain't gonna say that because I don't know when y'all gonna see this, and I might end up wearing this shirt again on a different day. But either way, I feel like doing readings tonight, y'all, and it's been a while since I've dived into some of these topics. And I just felt called to do that today. So now I want to do a love reading. So I can say the other videos I've done tonight is a money and career reading. And I think the other one had like its own lane. But yeah, I wanted to do a love reading for my divine feminines at this time, just to, see what's in the realm of love and relationships and just all that. So I have 2 cards that came out so far. By the way, we're going to start off with some affirmations for you at this time, divine feminine. But the first one says, I define my worth and I am worthy. So for some of you, this card could connect in a way that, not putting your worth into, who you attract or who you date or, whatever the case, but it's about you seeing your worth in yourself first before, even meeting this person or whatever the case, because nobody can love you more than you love yourself first and foremost, because how am I supposed to explain that? Really more so, okay, this is the deeper message here. I feel like really more so is here to say that divine feminine, don't go looking for your worth in other people, especially, if you come across the wrong person, because people will try to tell you who you are or who you're supposed to be or what you're supposed to do based on whatever limitations they have in their mind. And they could be the furthest from what you are, divine feminine, or who you are. So this is about shining in your light authentically and, loving yourself more, expressing yourself more, allowing yourself to have and receive what you deserve of divine feminine, and moving away, blocking out, or whatever those energies that just don't, fall within that. And that looks differently for everybody, but either way, just be yourself authentically, and so that you can attract love authentically as well. So you don't have to be something or somebody other than, who you are, who you want to be, to appease to somebody else. So what matters at the end of the day is how you feel about yourself first, so you can attract. So when you know what love is because you receive that from yourself, you'll also get that from others as well. So you won't just accept just anything and anybody. Because trust me, y'all, just as beautiful as the world could be and as amazing and beautiful that people can be inside and out, that's not always the case with everybody. So some people can deceive you by, I don't know, people can deceive you. So, and then people also change as well. So sometimes you have people who do things with intent, and then you have people who change because they evolve over time, or people step into being their true self, or whatever the case. But just be discerning. At the end of the day, worry about you, and knowing that you're worthy and you're deserving of the things. So outside of everybody else, like, you are deserving, you are worthy, and nobody else don't have to tell you that. And yeah. So next, divine feminine, we have what you seek is seeking you too. So yes, divine feminine, just like you may want somebody of, a certain value or have certain personalities or certain qualities or, whatever the case about them, just know that your soulmate is out there. And when I say soulmate, I mean the person who is for you, someone who will love you and accept you for who you are. And even in your growth and as you change and expand, and whatnot, what you seek from your partner is seeking that in you too. So I feel like here, divine feminine, two authentic people are attracting each other. when it comes to love. It's like, because I feel like with the right person or the right people, it just fits. It just works. And you don't have to, feel pressure of being anything other than you're not. But you also, you can grow, you can expand without guilt or, being put down or, whatever. I don't know. I just feel like it's just something that with the right people around you or the right person, whatever you into, okay? Um, I feel like it just fits. Like whatever your situation is for whoever is for you, it just fits. And I feel like you would know. Like I feel like even in a sense you'll get the feeling like I could just be myself with you or around you. Um, it's like you don't have to have your wall up so much. And this person is worthy and deserving. So again, like I feel like that's the kind of energy you're attracting, the kind of energy that you desire to be or desire to have, and they're looking for you too. Next, we have Divine Feminine. We have I trust my inner voice. So when it comes to love, this is about you trusting your intuition, trusting that that aha or that light that kind of just goes off within you. Sometimes we can ignore our intuition when in matters of the ego. So I feel like as you practice more with, getting to know your intuition, especially in your season where you're alone or you're not in nothing, like you're not involved in anything serious, that's a good time to also practice. So wherever you are in your path and your journey, even if you are in a relationship, trusting your intuition at this time for, and being authentic to yourself and who you are and your desires and all those things. And whether or not this relationship or this person or whatever the case fits, Divine Feminine, I think only you would know. And we have I stand up for what I believe in. So when it comes to love, Divine Feminine, this is about you, like I said, being your true authentic self and not having to change who you are out of like, when I say that, I mean that in a way that it depends on the intent of a change, because yes, people change, we transform because we grow. As you grow, you become, a better version of yourself, or you have an expanded view on things, or whatever the case, Divine Feminine. But overall, I feel like when it comes to love, there's room to grow. So you don't have to stay stagnant and stuck, because that's not who you are, Divine Feminine. So I even feel like here, this can be, for some of you, you could be manifesting a relationship where you can grow together. And it's like, even as you grow together, it's like there's still this love, this bond that is formed, not only formed in a healthy way, but sustained in a healthy way as well. So again, whatever you're seeking is seeking you as well. So Divine Feminine, that is a reminder for some of you to, be more even clear in what you desire and what you want when it comes to love. And especially as, different people come into your life and you might have to wing some out, or, figure it out. Figure out who is who. So trusting in your intuition at this time as well, Divine Feminine, and even be aware of when your intuition is speaking with you and what your intuition is saying, and even giving it some attention. Like, does it have some truth in it? What is the truth here that that's here for you, Divine Feminine? So I guess we're gonna go ahead and do the Psychics Tarot deck. Went ahead and picked that deck up first. So we'll see whatever comes out when it comes to love for Divine Feminine. There's messages of clarity, truth, love, and light. And as I say that, I see the shadow card. Okay, so this is about definitely That's a reminder for somebody to even trust in your intuition at this time, because sometimes there are things that you don't see, and this could be good or bad. So again, trust your intuition. I feel like your intuition is telling you something. So even even if you don't just take like immediate action, just give it some kind of just allow yourself to let that even thought process or whatever the case. Like first we have, I guess I'll take all three because it's only three cards so far. Let's see. This one flipped over. Okay, wow. So first we have material and spiritual prosperity. We have destiny. And we have, I feel like this video is lagging a little bit, y'all, too. That's so weird. And heart chakra. How befitting for that to come out in this reading though, y'all. So first and foremost, with the spiritual with the material and spiritual prosperity here, divine feminine, I feel like you're definitely manifesting your person if they're not already in your life at this time. Or some of you may have come into contact with this person already, because we have material and spiritual prosperity. So I feel like when it comes to love, material is like that physical form of something. So you could either be manifesting this, or this could have already come into your life at this time. And we also have spiritual prosperity. So I'm feeling like definitely like a love like you've never had before, a love like you've never felt before, and more so because you've never received that from somebody else other than yourself. But I feel like it's destined for you to experience this, because we got the destiny card and we have the heart chakra, and I feel like this is because you're learning what love is, because you've gotten to know even the love that lives within you, and I feel like you're attracting the love like your own. um Definitely your past could have played a role in this, as far as like even being able to look back and see that those certain things, or certain situations with other people didn't work out, perhaps for a reason, because you also wasn't receiving what you were deserving and worthy of in those situations, and you probably could have found yourself even compromising in some ways. And in the end, it's like, I feel like in the end it's like you're the one that you felt the loss the most, in a way, if that makes sense. But I feel like now, once you get like once you a certain distance from the situation, and you've had time to heal and get to know yourself, and even reflect on the past, I feel like there's so much you've learned in that. And it's like you've realized your own love and realized what you're worthy and deserving of. You realize, some things that maybe the old you used to do that you can no longer do anymore. Just all of the things, like different lessons within that. And I feel like the more that you've gotten to know yourself, you've opened space for something new, something better, something more worthy and deserving of you. So I definitely, with this heart chakra card out, we have that here because I feel like your heart is open, even to receiving these things. And it's like, because your heart is open to this, you're destined to receive it. Because literally, if you really don't want something, you're going to express that, whether that's in your language or your body language, or just whatever the case. I feel like you're gonna express that, and then if you don't want it, then you're not gonna have it, because you're gonna choose not to. But it's like, if this is something that you do want, we have this heart chakra here. It's like you're literally destined to have it. So your heart is open, but it's not just it's not just about settling, because we see mental and spiritual prosperity, and with this fountain here, there are two fountains like here. So I feel like that's like the energy of overflow here. So I don't even get like you're settling here. I feel like it just fits, like I said, when it comes to like bless you, when it comes to just manifesting whoever this person is, or people, if you're into multiples. Okay. But some of y'all are manifesting the one. All right. Tell me more about love, divine feminine. What else does divine feminine need to know about love? That is so crazy though. Like of all the cards that could have came out, we got the heart chakra, we got destiny, and I'm over here talking about soulmates and connecting. Um, Even with this spiritual card, this person that you could be manifesting will also. I feel like I said, you could be manifesting someone like you. So if you're highly intuitive, I feel like this person might be highly intuitive as well. This could be literally like a spiritual connection. We got love begins here coming out under the material um, and spiritual prosperity. So there's definitely overflow here. And the fact that I mentioned those two fountains and we have this bowl pouring, it says love begins. So it's like, and then we got the number one on the card. So literally, like I said, you can't even see it, but it's like, the one is coming in for you, divine feminine, and there's gonna be abundance and overflow of love, and then just even just overall spiritual fulfillment, especially as you're already finding that within yourself and being true to yourself, and moving in your light authentically. I feel like when this person comes in, it's just gonna add to the overflow and the joy you're already experiencing. So it's just gonna be just so just what's the word, like jubilant, exciting, um just like this overwhelming sense of joy, but not overwhelming in a way that like, oh, this is too much, like um as if like getting a breath of fresh air and just feeling just full of glow, just that kind of energy. What else does divine feminine need to know about love at this time? Ooh, she cards be flying sometimes, y'all. We have stand your ground. So divine feminine, this is coming out under the destiny card. So we have stand your ground coming out under destiny. So I say you're attracting somebody as you're being your more authentic self. It's like when this person comes in, it's just like gonna be your perfect match, or whatever the case, because not only does this person, they literally love you so much so that they accept everything about you, every part of you, and you the same. I feel they love you for being you. Like it's not just one thing about you or a particular, part of you. It's like just everything you. So all the things, not just the one. I feel, not just the one thing, because this person is the one. Like it's like your perfect match, literally. Um, but with this stand your ground, this is about, for some of you, even just trusting in your intuition when it comes to dating and coming across the one or finding the one, because you might find yourself, like somebody might come in and, you might think this person is the one, or you want this person to be the one so bad. Like you could be tired of waiting, or tired of trying, tired of dating, that you're like, okay, this has to be the person, because the divine must have sent this person in for, whatever reason. And you know, if you find yourself like trying to like changing parts of yourself, or pretending not to be, whatever way, just so you might come off as more appealing to this person, or whatever the case. If you can't truly be yourself around somebody, how could this really last, especially long term, and when life starts getting real, or just different things. So knowing if this person is really for you, the only way to really know that is if you're truly being yourself. So being able to show all sides of yourself as well, because one day you might show up in the world one way, and then another day you might show up another. When I say that, it don't have to be super extreme, like, um but like, even like for me, maybe sometimes I want to get dolled up and dressed up and wear makeup, and sometimes I want my makeup caked or whatever the case. And then other days I don't want makeup at all, or some days I might want it light or whatever the case. Or I might want to wear my bundles this week, and next week I want to wear braids. Or and y'all, I'm talking all about physical stuff. That's not what it's all about, but these are just examples. So take it as it resonates. That's just like a nice little simple example, but it literally could be just that for you if that's like who you are. Or for me, like maybe sometimes I like this kind of music, and then sometimes in the mood for this kind of music. Just whatever the case. But I feel like regardless, it's like standing your ground, being rooted in who you are, and then allowing yourself to grow. And then I feel like you grow with this person as well. So in order to grow, you have to have roots. You have to be rooted. You have to feel grounded. So that's very important, divine feminine. So for some of you in this time, in this season, you might be single. This is the time to get to know yourself and, be able to show up in the world unapologetically you. That way, when you do come into union with this person, you know who you are, and you don't have to change who you are to appease somebody else. Is either you go together or you don't. You're either good together or you're not. You either meant to be in a certain kind of way or in this season or whatever the case, or you're not. So we have foundation and achievements. Wow. So foundation and achievements is coming out. Oh, wow. And both of these cards say 4 on them. We got 4, 4. 4, 4. And then 17, 10 and 7 was on Destiny and Stand Your Ground. So that's like 10 is like completion, but also like new beginnings. And then we have Stand Your Ground with number 7. Oh, excuse me, 7 is associated with luck as well. So some of you, when this person comes in, you might feel like you're lucky in love, or you could be viewed that way by others. Because like you finding your soulmate, finding the one, it feels like luck, because it's like literally like 1 in billions, coming across your person. At least it feels like. Or maybe you have more than one soulmate. Like, who's to say we don't have more than one soulmate? People get married again all the time, even when they least expect it. They thought they had their soulmate. That soulmate might pass on, or whatever the case, and then they end up meeting their another soulmate. So, do we really just have one soulmate? I don't know about all that, y'all. Okay. But we have the number 4 and the number 4 here. So 4, 4. Y'all can look that up as an angel number if that's what you're into. But regardless, we have foundation and achievements coming under the heart chakra. So this is being open to more. I'm definitely feeling like some of you're wanting like a family even. So this is giving like 10 of cups kind of energy and like traditional tarot. But it's like finally receiving your happy ending, like having the family, having the the husband or the wife, having the home, having the just all the things that your heart desires, I feel here. So this is about keeping your heart chakra open to that, because as you're continue to be open to these things, if it hasn't already come in, it's like you're giving your heart space to receive this. So it's literally bound to come in, divine feminine, as long as you're not shutting yourself off from having it. Okay. So I'm gonna pull some cards from, let's see, how far are we in? We okay, I guess. We're gonna pull a couple cards from the Rose Oracle deck for you at this time, divine feminine, in regards to love. Let's see what the divine has for us. Time for the collective for this reading. All right. First we have Morning Dew. Y'all, I know y'all can't really see these cards, so you really, I'm the speaker here. I guess y'all hear from me today for the messages I have for y'all, because I don't know if y'all can really see that clearly, but it says, Morning dew. It says clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. So divine feminine, this is about like she like with the morning dew card, it's like she's throwing water on her face and it says like a fresh look, new perspective. I mean fresh start, clarity, a positive outlook. So I feel like this is kind of like that feeling you get like when you have a fresh, clean face. Like when you wash your face in the morning, it makes you feel more alive. It's like the water wakes up your face, especially when it's like a cooler temperature here. But either way, it's just kind of like I said, like a breath of fresh air. I feel just like being open more to something. So even, maybe some things in your past didn't work out, and like I said, that was for a reason. Because it's like they made space for you to experience what is for you. Something better, something that you're worthy of, more deserving of. Divine feminine, it's about you keeping your heart open to the possibilities for you at this time, even when it comes to dating. As new people come into your life, like this is about you keeping your heart open. Like, yes, not everybody who comes along is going to be for you, but as long as you're keeping your heart open, especially when it comes to your dreams and the desires of your heart, you're still manifesting that very thing. And when it comes along, you want to be ready for it. So you don't want your heart to be closed off and, feeling bitter and like, just, whatever about it if there's something that you truly want. So this is about you keeping your heart open, literally to the possibilities, because love can literally show up at any time or even when you least expect it. So this is about even, anytime you're dating somebody new or, whatever, having a fresh outlook on this. But you don't have to assign so much to it either as well, like feeling like, oh, this is the one, this is gonna be it, and trying to force something to happen. It's either for you or it's not. But even if it's not, that means, better is still out there for you. You don't have to settle for whatever this is. So that's very important, divine feminine. So next we have Sophia, and it says divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, destiny. So we got destiny in this reading twice, y'all. And a card just fell, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it because it fell right upside up. But we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll look at it in a minute. But we got destiny coming out more than once. So it's in the divine plan for you, divine feminine, for you to have whatever it is that your heart desires. You just have to stay open to it and, trust in divine timing. So again, like I said, if something don't work out and it's not for you, that's okay, honey, because it's making space for what is for you. That is gonna bring you this overflow, this whatever. But even in that, just remember, even in those times where things are not working out, remembering who you are and knowing your worth and your value and all those things, and continuing to love on yourself, while you even wait for the right one to come in, even as you bob and weave through the whatever comes your way. Sorry, y'all. I thought somebody was tapping on my window. I almost had a heart attack, but it's fireworks. But I'm glad I'm not like. Sometimes, like when I hear fireworks out here, I can't tell the difference between the fireworks and the gunshot. So I think that's a little better, okay? But I don't know. I don't want nobody tapping on my window either. But next, y'all. So back to the reading. When it comes to love, see, I feel like, oh wow, I feel like that was definitely even like a message in itself for somebody here. Like some of you could literally be like afraid of love because of what you've experienced in the past, or just how you may have been treated by others in the past, or the treatment you may not just never received, or whatever the case. So you might have like this fear in your heart, but remember, you have to be open to whatever it is that you desire and you want, divine feminine, if you want that very thing to come in, because otherwise it could come in and you could miss it. And I don't want you missing out on your blessing, divine feminine, because of, what some knucklehead from the past did, or um, just the past experience, because even who you are now is not who you were before. So it's like you don't even tolerate the same things anymore, or you like as you get to know yourself more and love on yourself more, the more boundaries you even set for yourself when it comes to, you know, those who come into your life. Divine Feminine. So next we have Come to Me. And it says attracting like a rose. Yes. Um receive abundance desire. So it's receive dot abundance dot desire. So all the things divine feminine, like a rose that you are, the beautiful divine feminine that you are, be open to love and be open to receive what it is that you desire, because as long as you're keeping your heart open and your space open, it is coming for you. And that doesn't mean that you have to let any and everybody in, you know, hoping is this the one, is that the one. I feel like divine feminine, you will know, but it's something that you can't push. You don't press it. You don't force it. It's something that doesn't have to be forced. If it's truly for you. So continue shining in your light, being you, showing up in the world as you are, and loving on yourself, and invite more of that energy into your life. Okay, divine feminine. So I guess we'll go ahead and end the video off here. I thought I was gonna pull some more cards, but we're gonna go ahead and end it here. I hope y'all enjoyed this reading and it gave you the clarity, the love, the light, the messages that you needed to receive at this time to continue to grow abundantly in love and light. And yeah, until next time, Divine Feminine. Bye.